On September 11, 2001, firefighter Stephen Siller drove his truck to the entrance of the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. He put on his heavy bunker gear. He ran through the tunnel to the Twin Towers, and he gave his life to save others. In honor of Stephen's bravery, his brother Frank founded the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. The charity is dedicated to supporting our nation's first responders, veterans, and their families by providing them with mortgage-free homes. And just this week, Tunnel to Towers announced the establishment of their new Tunnel to Towers 9/11 Institute. Earlier, I had the privilege of speaking with Chairman and CEO Frank Siller about his work and their new institute. First, I asked him to share some personal reflections on the 21st anniversary of that tragic day. Take a look.
Well, thanks for having me on. And yeah, 21 years ago, my brother was just finished his night tour in Squad 1 in Brooklyn. He was a New York City firefighter. And he was on his way home to play with golf with myself, my brother George, my brother Russ, and he heard on the radio scanner that the towers were hit. So, what do firefighters do? First responders do. They respond and they run towards danger. And he went back to his firehouse. He got his gear, drove to the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, as you said, and ran through that tunnel with 60 pounds of gear on his back, up West Street into what we believe was the South Tower, because his other Squad 1 brothers were found there. His body, my brother's body, was never recovered. And while saving others, he gave up his life. And we were so proud of what he did. We started the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. And I can't believe it's 21 years ago. It's incredible.
It still hurts, and this day is a tough day for a lot of people all across the country. The 9/11 Institute is your latest effort to ensure the heroism of that day is never forgotten. And tell us how you hope to achieve that goal.
Well, it's so important that we never forget. That was our first mission at the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. Now, of course, we built specially adapted smart homes for our country's most catastrophically injured service members. We pay off mortgage or build homes for Gold Star widows that have young kids, after their loved one gave their life for our country. And same for fallen first responders who die in the line of duty and have young families left behind. We pay off their mortgages. We're proud of all that work. But our first mission was always to never forget what happened on 9/11, not just to my brother, but all those great first responders who responded, and also to all the 2,977 souls that we lost that day. And we have a comprehensive curriculum that we put together, ages K through 12, and you could download it from our website. If your school's not teaching it, as a teacher, and you want to teach it, you could download our curriculum and you could go in there and teach it right away. You could teach it on Monday if you want. You could, once again, go to t2t.org and it's right there. You can't miss it. The stories of 9/11 have to be told. We have to be told who the 19 terrorists that hijacked planes, that flew them into the Pentagon, to the Twin Towers, and Flight 93 into Shanksville. Yeah. Those stories have to be told, but the stories of the heroism that day, not just by my brother, by so many people, have to be told.
Yeah, so many folks, Frank, they're waking up to the fact that we're not really teaching history in our schools the way that we probably should. So many of our young people today don't have a full appreciation for American history or global history. And a lot of it kind of gets swept under the rug because of other things and other considerations. And that's why I think that what you're doing is really fantastic. You're providing the curriculum to the schools, to the school districts, to the teachers, so that you can make sure that these kids grow up understanding who these heroes were and what happened on that day. One of the other reasons why I really love the foundation is that you help not only our firemen and our police officers and their families, but you recognize the sacrifice of our men and women in uniform who fought in the war on terrorism as well. How many homes have you provided for them and their families at this point?
Well, over 200 homes that we either completed or under construction for our country's most catastrophically injured service members. That's what we first started to do. Then the Gold Star families, hundreds of Gold Star families, we've delivered mortgage-free homes to them, and then hundreds to fallen first responders. So just the last 2 years, nearly 450 homes.
Wow.
We're very proud of that. But, we do it. We're able to do it because of the generosity of Americans. And we ask everyone to donate $11 a month. Most people could do $11 a month. If they want to join us on the mission, go to t2t.org, $11 a month. And know that 95.1% of every dollar that you donate goes to our programs. It's incredible the amount of work that we're able to do because of the generosity of Americans. If you can't do 11, do less. If you can do more, do more. But we need everybody joining us. All Americans should make a promise to these great families that when your loved one goes out to protect our country or our community, and they give their kids a kiss goodbye and they don't come home, we should take care of their families who are left behind. And that's what we could do with $11 a month.
Absolutely, and you certainly do it. And another way to participate is that Tunnel to Towers run, which this year is September the 25th for folks who want to venture to New York to do that. It's another great way to show your support as well. Well, he's making his brother Stephen very proud. Frank Siller and the Tunnel to Towers Foundation. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. God bless.
God bless.